everybody!
Hi!
Welcome back to another exciting Adventures of the X-Men. But you'll notice we are doing something different, though. We are doing the 90s X-Men.
Ooh.
That's pretty wild.
Featuring Gambit, Rogue, Psylocke, Beast, even Banshee's in here too.
Oh wow! Okay.
So it's our first 90s X-Men reading.
Well, this could be exciting.
Some of these we are returning characters you saw in the Giant Size X-Men #1, which you had read on the channel.
Beast, we know.
Jay, I missed you guys so much. I missed you too, mommy. All right, and part of my horrible Gavin accent for this reading, but you've seen before, Mr. and Mrs. X, which you've read on the channel. Shout out to Desert Rose. Rose. See, I told you.
Oh.
She's got that crying happy joy face. I'm not sure what the yellow heart means. Maybe
I'll try to do you proud.
I think yellow means friendship.
Friendship? Okay.
What was friendship, yes.
The yellow ribbon around the old oak tree?
That's right. Yeah, that was like that kind of like that, yeah.
All right. And the Theo Dragon. Hello.
And also hello, Sam, out in the audience.
Yes. To the right of me, he is the Breen of all Erics.
Well, I'll do that, Charles. We're looking forward to it.
You interrupted my popcorn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, Gambit did.
Oh.
Yes,
My apologies. And down below, we have the Melissa and Amy Lester.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
And then we have Beast. Played by
He is bouncing and blue at this point.
Yeah, he is blue. Am I blue? Am I blue?
Is this the first time you played Beast, or is this the second time? I remember in Avengers we did one with Ultron.
Oh, you mean Blue Beast?
Yeah,
Blue Beast? I think that this is like the second second or third Blue Beast.
Because we've done a lot of the classic X-Men, and Beast is in that one, but he's not blue yet.
No, so I was curious if this is the first appearance.
I think we did the one where they're in skating. I think he was blue there.
Because he was cold.
No, he was. Yeah, Mr. Coy. He's blue. Baba dee da da da.
Alrighty then.
Boop. He's handsome blue. Mm-hmm.
Boop. Beautiful blue.
Beautiful blue.
Beautiful blue.
Let's get this.
Alrighty then.
And you notice we are all in the credits properly.
Ooh, nice.
I know, right?
Very cool.
That's rare.
Yeah, it's very rare. Because it's very rare to Amy and Melissa get in the credits.
Happy VDD, Charles.
All right.
Aww.
Special Valentine's Day issue.
Cha-cha-cha.
It is 90s, so it will be short. This is 1993.
Really?
Oh, that's the year I got married.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's appropriate.
Probably one of the most iconic covers.
Oh, for the X-Men, yes.
Especially for Rogue and Gambit fans.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not sure how much is this an $8 book, Breen? What is this? $1, $2?
It's not worth it. It's not worth any more than
yeah. But you notice that they put on the Epic trades, they put this on the cover.
Oh yeah.
Oh really? Well, it's a beautiful cover.
Because that'll sell it.
Yup. Hard enough for you, Sherry.
Digging deeper between hope and sorrow. A prelude to Uncanny X-Men number 304.
All right. So, can you tell Ms. Narrator from here?
Yes, I can. Okay, it was brought to us by Fabian, Nicieza, and Andy Kubert and company. Oh wow!
Bill Sienkiewicz doesn't even get credit.
Oh my gosh!
Okay. The guy for the lettering, I can't quite.
Bill Oakley.
Okay, for lettering, and
is that the brother of Annie Oakley?
I guess so. Is that full action for coloring?
We got a Paul Betcon.
Paul Betcon.
And
our editor
Bob, it's Bob Wachek?
Bob Harris.
Oh, Bob Perez. Okay.
Bob Harris.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bob
the
Harris.
Chief's
Okay.
a good one.
Okay. I can get the big guy. That's Mr. Tom DeFalco. The big guy.
Yes. Alrighty though.
DeFalco is great. With
Oh,
his-
sorry. It does it.
Oh, you dirty dog. You dirty dog.
Would in this case be a swamp rat?
You dirty hound dog. Lying all the time.
Yes. At this time, the X-Men were bouncing between this book and the Uncanny book.
Okay.
So this is a prelude, Uncanny X-Men 304.
Oh, okay. So this
See,
happened.
It's like back when they did Post-Crisis Superman.
Oh, they did both.
You had Superman, and then you had
action.
No, Adventure.
Adventure.
Before this is before they brought back Action. Remember they were going big.
Oh, that's right.
What happens is goes into the X-Men at 304, and then that goes into the next issue of this, and then goes
Box between the two. So you have to buy both books. That's a marketing play.
which was smart.
Very smart.
I mean, I guess.
Okay, that is very smart. Okay, Papa Gumbo's Cajun Cookout Restaurant in Manhattan's Greenwich Village. Okay, Rogue and Gambit, X-Men, Children of the Atom, soldiers in the fight for equality between mutants and humans are doing something selfish tonight.
It's as hot as you said it'd be, sugar. Oh, it'll make my eyes tear up.
That's a good kind of hot though.
Look like Danny Zuko, aka what's his name? Can't remember what his name is.
John Travolta.
John Travolta.
Oh my
The
god!
ponytail.
Oh my god! It does. And then you got Pig Nose Alfred on the side there.
It's Pulp Fiction, John Travolta.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, these drawings are just gestures, little.
Hey,
more
there's
than-
Marania and Breen.
Oh my god! It is. Oh no! Wait, Reed has more hair. They are trying to enjoy a normal, relaxing night on the town to enjoy and perhaps forget.
Excuse me. Has anyone seen my hair?
It should be on your head, sugar.
Now, Rogue, we said no crying tonight, none. Been far too many tears shedding around for our brood the last week.
Well, how can you blame us, Remy? Ilyana died from that strange disease, and she was just a little girl. Is it right that we're running away like this? Going out to dinner and pretending to have fun?
Don't cry, Cher. I don't want to sound class, but tears don't bring back the dead. Believe me, I know.
Now that us burying it all deep down inside and pretending it
It's super salty.
boy, I'll say.
And we've been doing what we can for her brother Colossus all week long, right? So what's so wrong with trying to be part of the living for just one night?
Oh, nothing, I guess.
Is that your leg or the seat cushion?
I don't know. That's
I
an
reckon
interesting.
it's my skirt.
I actually have seat cushions upstairs from old.
Oh my gosh! It looks
Yeah.
looks like an awning striping.
Yeah.
And anyway, I wasn't crying. I was spitting out that horrible gumbo.
Oh, whoa!
Ha!
Don't you stop on my account, Remy. I never hear you laugh like that. Deep and loud and from the heart. Well, that's nice. He's wearing gloves, so you can never hand coffee. Usually you're just whistling through gritted teeth.
I thought we didn't have much all that to talk about or to laugh about, darling.
I think I got baked potato there. Suppose not. How come you never want to talk about your wife, Belladonna?
Ooh.
Hey, look at this. This kind of reminds me of Mark Silvestri art.
Okay, those are palazzo pants because they're very wide.
Wow, that takes some nerve to wear that to. Okay.
Why don't nobody know your real name?
Why can't you tell me how you feel about me?
Why won't you ever let me show you?
Because I asked you to tell me.
Huh? They stare in silence, for they have no answers. or none they feel they can give yet.
Starting contest. 3, 2,
Mhm.
1.
Go.
Meow, meow. Xavier's Mansion, once considered a school for gifted youngsters, in Salem Center, Westchester, New York. Westchester Cathedral.
That's a long one.
Yeah.
Salem Center, Westchester, New York.
Pretty much. Okay, so many are come and gone, walking in and out of the large oak front doors. Rarely have the partings been pleasant. Mm-mm. It's just that kind of place. Hard to live here, harder to leave.
Just take note, this takes place after Ilyana Rasputin's death.
Yeah,
Magic, for those who don't know it.
yes. But many of those who do walk away eventually, inevitably, find their way back.
This is Moira.
Let's see. Thank you, Moira.
You didn't have to use a car service to come from the airport. I could have. Oh, I could have picked me up. I could have picked you up, you know.
That I know, Maura, darling. Just like I know. You could have just likely dropped me back down again.
Sean Cassidy, once known as the sonic screaming mutant named Banshee, is teasing the woman he loves. But the edge, the hurt, remains obvious. And you got Moira McTaggart, one of the world's foremost geneticists, knows everything there is to know about a body and mind function, how a body and mind function. Yes, the emotions would seem harder for her to govern her. Oh my God, that is a bad drawing. Oh, that is bad.
That's a pretty good composition, though, here.
Look at you. You're burned like a lobster.
Irish skin wasn't made for bumming around Canary Islands, love.
But you use Irish Spring on it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is precisely what I've been doing these last few months. I've looked all over for you after you left here, and I learned you were fine. And I saw you didn't need me, so I've been drunk ever since.
Uh-oh, here we go.
But I do need you, Sean.
I told you, woman, I'm drunk.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, that is pretty, ouch.
Oh, Sean, I'm so sorry. I didn't want you to be hurt.
Ha ha, Shakushla. You lost a bit of your soul after what happened to Magnus. You've always had a hard time accepting that you're as fallible as the rest of us. Accept it. Forgive yourself and let me back in your life because we had something too precious to lose.
Aye, see X-Men number 4, laddies.
Was Magnus her son?
I don't know.
Came progeny or proxity?
Proteus?
Proteus, yeah.
I don't know.
I remember the cartoon that she had a son.
No, it was
It was Proteus
that
was
was
her son, yeah.
one of the millions of times Magneto's died.
Oh.
So perhaps now, love, we can start back at square one.
Yeah, if she just lost her son, you're going to have to be a little bit supportive
It's like a
here.
cross between
It wasn't
Sting
her
and...
son, it was just Magneto. He tried to kill her a bunch of times.
Wow, he really looks like Sting.
Yeah. Outside the mansion, spirits find themselves slowly healing. While inside, a pall is cast over any joy the others would feel for the reunited lovers. Ilyana Nikolavina Rasputina passed away 4 days ago, and there was nothing Charles Xavier, founder of the Mutant X-Men, could do but watch. And at her passing, Ilyana took something very important with her. A small piece of the fervent belief he had in his dream of harmony between mutants and humans. What hope do Xavier's children of the atom have in saving mankind if they cannot save one sick little girl? I'm sorry, wasn't more help, Professor.
Never fault yourself for having confidence in your abilities, my intellectual property.
Well, it's a fine line between confidence and arrogance, Charles, isn't it? And I have crossed over it.
And if you do it again, I'm selling you to Warner Brothers.
And I'll get better pay and recognition, too.
You were justifiably upset
Yeah, because you skipped me in my contract.
Does he have a bowl of soup there?
that Moira and I did not consult your expertise in biogenetics.
Yeah, I was. But I also thought I could have solved Ilyana's dilemma with panache and ease. I was wrong, wasn't I? And now my humor stares me in the face as I find myself completely baffled by these readouts.
It might have been a good idea to consult with Hank McCoy in this.
I did warn you that this virus was rather unique too. Unique. Such a cold clinical word to use. Did you find something? And out in your contract? Never!
Wait, is that Beast Boy?
Oh my gosh, almost.
I got smart!
Actually, I was wondering where my glasses were.
I love that. She said, I got smart.
Yeah, you got very smart. I was wondering where my glasses were. I can't read a thing on this screen without them. And that's where we both share something. So I have to wear my glasses reading this too. There you go. That's so much better. Oy vey. Look at me, still weak shy of tidy and already falling apart.
Ah, so he's like 29.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Hank, I know the pain you're feeling. There's no need to hide behind the facade of the absent-minded academic.
That's what I've become all too comfortable with over the years, sir. I assure you I have grieved enough in private. Professor, you and Moira are aware of what we're dealing with here, aren't you?
We discussed it, Hank, but we didn't think it would be prudent to let the readers in at this time.
Yeah.
At least until we've had the opportunity to further boost sales on the comic while we study the virus Ilyana was infected with.
COVID? Was it COVID?
I don't know, maybe. Well, Charles, if what I see on this DNA helix is true, you may soon have far more patients with which to study this virus than you could possibly imagine. Heaven help us all.
More intellectual properties!
Actually, no, they'll be dying.
Yeah.
Less intellectual properties! No!
Westchester County Airport. Jean Grey, a founding member of the X-Men, tries to lose herself in the side of planes, landing and taking off, the repetition calming her like a mantra.
Well, a few more years, then I'll have Mantra in Marvel.
Oh, yeah. Crowded places like this one, where emotions run rampant with the comings and goings of loved ones. Okay. Have always taxed her mutant telepathic powers, especially at moments like these when her own emotions are so close to the surface. She screens out their thoughts just as she tries to protect herself from her own. Oh, her lover, Scott Summers, the man called Cyclops, left these 3 weeks ago to find himself.
Mm-hmm.
I got lost.
Yeah, you did. Sure did. To deal with a pain so intense and so private that he had to go off alone.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that Super Bowl? It was horrible.
Oh, yeah. He rooted for the Chiefs, I guess. Well, now he has returned at a time of further tragedy, and Jean wondered now more than ever if she could get better artist. Can their love survive?
This bad art.
Yeah, exactly. This is bad art.
Like I said, I've never read a comic book with other any Kubert art. This is the first one.
Really?
And this is
Yeah.
not a good, this is not a good experience, trust me.
But if Bill Sienkiewicz is inking over him, so it makes it look bad.
Yeah, it does.
Do you think it's just the inking more than?
I think it is.
Quiet, Gene.
Oh no. Don't do that. She needn't have worried. Uh-huh.
That Starfire hair. Wow.
Whoa, yeah, that's Starfire hair.
I'm sorry, Gene, for everything. For not having seen how I was hurting you for leaving.
Quiet, Scott. It's all right. We don't have to talk about it.
Wait, but you just...
Yes, he gave him quiet, Scott.
No, Gene, please. It's not all right. We do have to talk about it. I want to talk about it. No psychic Rappaport. No mutant gimmicks. But gold old-fashioned communication.
Okay. Good. Great. So I'll drive and you'll talk and I'll listen.
Oh no.
You always were my favorite designated driver.
Uh-huh.
And we'll find each other again,
Oh my
Scott.
God. Oh.
But you have to promise me that no matter what happens in the future, no matter how painful or how difficult,
How bad the heart gets.
Oh my God, she loses the right eye.
we face it together.
That's a promise, Miss Gray. I'm never leaving again.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Until
did you say you're driving? No!
Okay. Behind Xavier's mansion on the boathouse overlooking the Sputien Deville Cove.
Okay.
Okay. A game of cat and mouse is played out.
Hmm.
Though neither party participating in the game. Mm-mm. Betsy, Braddock, and Kwannon, known as Revanche and Sarlacc, two women sharing each other's mind and body, have stopped to ask themselves.
So I think this is revenge.
I might be.
Which one's revenge? Okay.
Okay. Which twin is the cat and which is the mouse? You'll
They
find
look
out.
the same.
Yeah, they kind of do. Okay.
Hmm.
I think that's.
This said that whoever takes which one.
I'm revenge, so I have to take revenge.
They
Okay.
both look the same.
Yes. Well played. I believe we've proven that the two of us are far too evenly matched. Or something like that.
Agreed. We
Oh, yeah,
can.
no, to make this exercise of much interest.
There's
Agreed.
Betsy.
Yes. Agreed. We cannot telepathically read each other's mind. Yet we move and function as though mirror images of the other. Adept in martial disciplines neither of us claim to have formerly learned.
Which then is Betsy Braddock with the mutant ability to cleave minds?
And which is Kwannon with the fighting skill to rend bodies.
You two back from Japan for over a week.
Wolverine.
Ain't nothing but ain't it about time the two of you stopped returning and you got nothing or anything to take two. Wow, I'm drunk.
From the top.
Yes.
Ain't anything about time the two of you stop pretending you are anything other than what you are. 2 bodies and 4 minds. And believe me, if anyone knows about trying to squeeze 10 liters of brain juice into an 8-liter jug, it's me, Bub.
Mm-hmm.
I love my pipe. Of course, I've been trying to square my problems out since before either of you were born. What the two of you going to do about it? Hash it out again and again, or get on with your lives.
Jubilation Ye is the youngest mutant in the mansion until this week. Though she would admit to no one, living here had been the greatest adventure of her troubled, sad life. Even little children can die if they live in this house. That makes things serious.
What kind of bed is that?
Why is there Magneto behind it?
Hi, Magnetos! Hey, that's his bedroom, and didn't Magnus die?
I foreshadow.
And Jubilee has fought long and hard to prevent her life from getting serious.
No.
I read that, so you can go.
You read the top part and the bottom?
I read it all.
Okay. Because you're gonna do with the serious part. Okay.
Okay, but it's not a game now. It's not an adventure.
All right.
Anymore. Okay.
She's got a Nightcrawler doll.
Yes, she does. She's a little plushie. That's cute.
That was Ilyana's.
Yeah, it's a little plushie. Because if it does, if she lets it all in, it would drown her. It would rip her apart. And then what would happen to her?
Jubilee? I gave Ilyana that Bamf doll when she was about your age. It is kind of comforting, isn't it?
Stupid stuff, Ray. Who cares?
Remember, isn't she like Japanese?
That's just stupid. Stop.
Well,
Ray.
she was born in America, but
Yeah, she's part American. Yeah, I can say it. But anyway.
Who cares?
Yeah, Kurt Marvel. Who cares about the furry blue elf?
Yeah.
Let's kill Simone.
well, I thought maybe you'd like to hang on to it. It's important to hang on to the things in life, Jubilee. They become our touchstones, reminders of those who we've lost.
They become our touchdowns? Yay!
And one time, Kitty Pryde, now a member of the British mutant team Excalibur, had been in Jubilee's place. She had been the youngest one in the house, and Kitty knows full well how lonely that can be, especially if you always refuse to answer the door when company comes knocking.
That's why Kitty just barges in. She goes right to the door.
Well, she can. The warm spring winds have carried a nervous couple towards Central Park. It is an oasis in the middle of the battered city.
Battered
City.
Just as this night has been an escape from a sadness too deep to bear.
A handsome cab ride through the city?
The city.
How incredibly romantic, Monsieur LeBeau. Y'all realize, though, I ain't quite Cinderella for this magical carriage.
That's that's quite all right, young lady. Because the only thing Gambit know how to do with a glass slip of share is drink champagne from it. Green.
We're two kids.
Well, that sounds so bad.
Yes, we're not two kids, we're adults.
Well, to him, they're kids.
And you're a handicapped driver.
Where would you like to go?
Anywhere you do, Remy.
Now that sure that's how you want to phrase it to me, hon.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
This is how I wanted it to be since I first looked at you, Rogue. Beyond all the fun and the teasing, there's all the games and all the uncertainty. I know where we can be hurt, girl, physically as well as emotionally. I know one kiss from you, one touch flesh to flesh, might give me some serious hurting. But Shire, you can drain my energy anytime.
Bye.
I'm willing to take the risk for you.
Oh boy.
You willing to do the same for me,
He's dead.
Shire?
No.
Oh.
Gambit not amused.
Somebody just got C-blocked.
What is it?
I can't. I want to, but I can't. I'm so afraid. I might hurt you like I did to Cody when I was just little and I kissed him. It was the first and last time I kissed someone out of passion, and if I kiss you and if I hurt you, I just
God.
I want to die.
Then we don't kiss, Rogue. Simple as that. Maybe that's just how Vaughn. Right now, for you and me. Maybe we both have to learn there's more to love than the physical.
Mhm.
I'll play the small pet and you play the sheriff.
Yeah, tell that to Olivia Newton-John.
Let me take those tears from your eyes, Belle. Maybe this will work even better in the long run. Eh?
Aw.
Remy, my real name, it's...
Hush. Names don't mean nothing to me. Names don't make us what we are inside. And I know what's inside you, Cher. Maybe we'll both end up learning what love really means.
Hmm.
And I can't think about anyone else I'd rather to learn with, Rogue.
Mm.
And that's all that matters.
Hmm.
Aw.
Huh. Xavier's mansion. How sadly ironic, Sean Cassidy thinks that the first thing he has to face upon return to this life is yet another death. Is this, he wonders, any way to build hope for the future?
The future.
The future. Or is there really no other way for people like him?
Oh, Sean, it's a shame. A cruel joke for all the sins we've committed in our lives. We keep on living. Oh, the young ones like John Proudstar, Douglas Ramsey, my own Kevin, and now poor Ilyana.
More than anyone I know, Akushla. You've done your share of healing and saving lives.
Passed on before they even had a chance to make a mark on this world.
I read my part out of order.
But it still works.
It's fine.
By Sean, I know that death is an inevitable, a fact of life.
Joe?
Yeah.
I just feel I've seen more than my share of the dying.
Aye, as have I. Perhaps it's time both you and me started to think a little bit less.
Little bit more action.
Mm-mm. Mm.
About the lives being cut short. And more about those young ones who have a glorious life worth living.
Hmm. Huh. They make their way out of the meta lab, a ray of hope having pierced their somber souls, and are greeted in the study by 4 others. Okay, I think there's mostly something on the top. Yeah, who have had their share of hopes and dreams dashed before. Mm-hmm.
Why is Cyclops like, at a disco? What's up, baby?
He's looking very madmen from the.
So I'm curious. Okay, I guess he goes here, then here, and then it's gonna skip that.
Go back up to the top. I think I can get it. But have also always managed to find a way to crawl forward through the challenge of their days of their lives. Now you can go down. There you go. Go down. With the firm belief that a goal worth reaching is worth striving for.
Sean, Moira, it's glad to see you. I'm glad. It's good to see you're both here. Both home again. Did you bring the Irish whiskey?
If I bring you being drink.
Home, Scott. Would be nice to call someplace that for a change. And I'm sorry about the whiskey. I drank it all.
Ah, hey, you're always welcome here, Sean.
Just when I thought I'd have a nice good whiskey, you drank it on me. We just wish it would have been a happier homecoming, Sean. But with Ilyana's death and what I learned in Alaska, I learned that Jeff will be back on Thursday night next week.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I also wonder if it'll ever be possible ever again.
Mm-mm.
Bloop. Go ahead.
Scott was telling us about an encounter he just had with Mr. Sinister. Admittedly, I know little of my latest intellectual property, Scott. Never having met him. Still, given his history with the X-Men, I find it hard to accept anything he says as truth.
I know the kind of manipulator he is, sir. He almost destroyed my life with Madeline. But I also know that through the verbal roller coaster of lives and innuendos, Sinister will tell you certain truths.
What were they doing in the windows?
And now my crotch will talk. Hey, guys!
Good Lord.
Hidden and obscure, but still truths.
Truths with suit his own ends. And I don't
Professor.
like talking to a crotch.
Professor, I'm convinced the son of the whose life I saved when I sent him to the future somehow became the mutant terrorist called Strife. The very same madman who tried to assassinate you earlier this year, sir. Sinister told me the disease which killed Ilyana is part of Strife's deadly legacy. A DiBiase. No, sorry. A disease unleashed upon us all.
This is Moira?
That's Moira.
Okay. Scott, we still need to wait for the proper test results. No sense jumping to conclusions till we've had the chance to do that, at least.
And what happens if the test confirms what Sinister's told Scott?
Then we do everything in our power to prevent the virus from ending up in the hands of Warner Brothers so they can use it to make movies with their intellectual properties. And to prevent that plague known as Warner Brothers from turning into genocide of every IP on this planet.
I'm pretty sure that's Disney.
Anyone else disturbed that he's like his hands on Hank's chest?
Yeah, that's a little. He's got.
I know it's not supposed to be. The shadow's supposed to be his right hand.
Right.
It looks like he's like stroking his chest.
Yeah,
In the future.
and even Beast looks kind of what the heck, Charles? Out by the boathouse along the Sputian Divula Cove, she sits alone, isolated in her grief. She tells herself it's because no one would understand her feelings, but she knows they would understand only too well, because if they do, then they'll know she can hurt inside. The truth is, Jubilee doesn't want them to see her this way, because if they do, then they'll know she can hurt inside.
Oh no, deja vu.
Yes, and then they'll know how scared she really is. I called her a pimple. She barely knew any English. She didn't get it that I was only ragging on her, and now she's gone, just like that. And I'll never be able to tell her that I really liked her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just blow smoke your face.
Wolvie, it's not fair. It hurts so much. I told the professor a couple of weeks ago that I wasn't scared of dying. But I am, Wolvie. I am.
Wolverine's just comforting all the ladies in this issue.
Yeah, he is. He's
No.
Cry, girl. It's okay. It just ain't dying you should be afraid of. Jubilation. Or jubilation.
yeah.
We all do that.
Me again. Oh, sorry.
But you're not living your life to the fullest before. And your time. That should frighten you, girl. And more than anyone else, I know. You don't have to worry about that at all. Now get off me. I need a smoke.
Uh-huh.
No one takes a bite out of crime like like you do, girl. Remember that.
In the room occupied by Psylocke, two women try very hard to come to an understanding. And perhaps more importantly, who they are going to be. Interesting decorations for a woman born and bred in England.
It felt right at the time.
I'm sure it did. About who each of them really is. I'm sure it did.
Listen, you may have successfully wormed your way into this mansion, my home, and into my life, and maybe they believe you really are Betsy Braddock.
Hmm. Huh. And why shouldn't they? Perhaps they believe it to be true because it is.
Don't touch my Buddha.
Ooh. Or maybe Kwannon and Betsy's body would know how to lie, to cheat and steal, to assassinate souls as well as bodies. Far better than Betsy Braddock in an Asian body would. Perhaps that could be true as well. Who's to know for sure?
Obadiah Stane.
Oh my gosh. It is.
Little green Obadiah.
Green Obadiah. Obadiah. Huh. The moon hangs high over the mansion grounds, but the light cast through, though strong enough to illuminate, may not be strong enough to enlighten.
So what now, Scott? The dream we've held inside our hearts for so long keeps skipping a beat. Everything around us seems to be falling apart. Where does that leave the two of us?
Just the two of us.
We come together, Gene. I got promise at the airport. We're packing Newports.
Mm-hmm.
More than ever before. I need her help to make my way through the tough times. Lord knows we've had enough of them.
Mm-mm.
Look at my eyes. They're all messed up. Blah.
Oh my God!
They've got
Yeah.
glasses on them. Yeah.
I think is he still wearing? He's not wearing his glasses, is he?
The hands with his
No,
hands.
he wears his glasses all the time because otherwise he can't hold the
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
back.
Just got goggles. We'll protect each other, Slim. We've made it through the coldest of nights, my love, the darkest days, together.
She calls me Slim now. What the heck?
That's
Don't
back.
break out that-
Yeah, that's back. Going back to the first couple X-Men's.
No one on earth will ever take that from us.
Oh my!
It's like, dude, he's got the touch. I think you're talking about Wolverine.
Oh my gosh!
No one.
Oh, dun dun dun!
Hi, Magneto.
Wait.
Wow, that's sheesh. Huh. Next, 25th issue spectacular gets 25 issues. That's a spectacular these days.
Yeah, right.
An overlord hovers above the planet, and he cannot be allowed to exist. The world gets taken to Magneto. An X-Man falls, and the dream will never be the same again. That's every
To be
issue.
fair, this title lasted 275 issues.
Wow.
And also, to correct you, they have 15 issue specials.
Oh, now they have 15 issue specials.
And then they reboot.
Oh yeah, if it gets to 15, yeah.
Pretty soon they're going to start rebooting books in the middle of an issue.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Oh,
Okay, and we are now done.
we're now done with this issue. First time reading for me. Checking out the art was kind of weird in this.
It was good in some spots, and yeah, that and others.
Well, Sienkiewicz can bail out bad art, but the Kuberts don't need it because they're good.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I saw this, like, wow, the cover looks great. And then the inside, I was like, whoa, what happened here?
Yeah, I mean, Leighton would have just enhanced his art. He wouldn't have overpowered it.
Like, did Sienkiewicz say, don't credit me because the art's going to look bad?
Yeah, maybe he asked to have his
Sabotage.
sabotage.
All right, though. Overall, though, I thought it was an interesting issue. I thought that was all right. It wasn't the most compelling, but it was better than what's coming out today's X-Men.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah. There's a lot of character drama, and you get insights into the characters just with action.
Just the fact that you have Rogue and Gambit going on a date and dealing with the fact that, like I said, it's very soap opera. That's what I want from X-Men.
There you go.
It's kind of remember Jean and Scott. At first, they loved each other, but they wouldn't talk to each other like that.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They'd be like, you have all these inner monologues of them going, "Oh, I love him, but how do I?"
For me, being a guy who hasn't read a lot of X-Men, it seems kind of refreshing to go back to that storyline plot.
Oh yeah,
and just have new characters.
Yeah, because I'm the same thing. I am not an X-Men fanatic.
The only problem I see is that we case of Rogue and Gambit. If it's like it'd be like Jean getting with Magneto. No, not Magneto. Sorry, Jean getting it on with Ted.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, that's
Hi, Jean.
Don't even start that.
How's it going there, Jean?
Are you joining us for the cover rankings?
Yes.
Oh gosh,
It's a super villain team ups.
Super villain team ups.
It's Doctor Doom and Submariner.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're actually quite good.
A lot of Gil Kane coverage stuff. Well, I'm gonna jump off of here and I'll be in the other room there momentarily.
You guys know the spiel, though. If you haven't done so, please click like, subscribe. Check out the rest of our channels. This is added to an X-Men playlist we've been building on. We have big Spider-Man, a lot of rings, a lot of Fantastic Four, just a lot of Disney stuff and DC stuff, a lot of the animated stuff. Check those out. Teen Titans Go and they were Teen Titans. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. So there's always something to check out.
Mike's Total Dragon channel says he really enjoys Rogue and Gambit. So we do have a special, right? That was a Rogue and Gambit,
Yes, we did. We did read the I think it was the Kelly Thompson, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Mr. and Mrs. X. Kelly Thompson, Mr. and Mrs. X.
Oh, nice.
Which actually was decent.
Yeah, when I saw it, it was actually quite good.
So, honestly, though, Gambit and Rogue are my favorite couple. When it comes outside of Peter Parker and Mary Jane.
Yeah.
So, but check out I Love Comics. You'll be going live in a few minutes over there. We're ranking some covers over there, some cool supervillain comic books in the 70s.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Laters.
Laters.
Night, y'all.